Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. I'm your host, Raya, and I'm handling life one shot at a time. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things pop culture, celebrities, gossip, trends, and let's become best friends. What? I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. Hey guys, look who I have front and center in the camera today.
Hello, this is the voice behind the camera is here.
Your favorite voice, IRL. Speaking of IRL, we're going to be breaking down our weekend at Dear Media IRL. And I'm so excited. Before we get into that, what are some announcements? If you're loving the show, you know what to do. Go to the link in the bio, donate whatever you feel comfortable. Send us an email, fill out our guest form if you would like to be on. What topics do you want to hear us talk about? You know, this is like an ongoing process. All feedback is appreciated, but be nice. Oh, also, if you hear a little bit of a lisp, I had to change my aligners today. So I'm still on my Invisalign journey, and I've got to keep these bitches in because, as we know, my neither animal out. So we don't want that.
I switched mine last night, and I left them out because I was too nervous because I'm very lispy with them right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually almost done. Hurt. Yeah, mine hurt too. I'm actually almost done with mine.
That's nice.
I have 3 more. Well, this one, and then I have 3 more. Oh, fuck. It's okay. She's playing with her bone.
Okay. She's going in the suitcase. She's laying down.
Panini's in the suitcase. So last night she slept in my suitcase because I, traveling girly here, there, and everywhere. And my suitcase from London, it's going to be a special game, is still out. So Panini took it upon herself to sleep in there.
Well, because you were gone for 2.5 weeks. Then you were
back a day and a half.
Yeah. Was it only a day and a half? I mean, basically, like
no,
2 days,
yeah, 2 days, yeah.
Then so
because we left, yeah,
and then the Dear Media event was in Austin, so we drove up to Austin on Friday. We were both exhausted,
gassed. I say that all the time. If you can't tell, my voice is shot as fuck.
I feel like both of ours are kind of like raspy.
Oh, she's raspy today. Oh.
She's raspy today.
Oh, she's it's this. It's no, like, babe, that's auto-tune. But we are raspy. We're fucking gassed. And I was going to say, I feel like every time I say that, people are like, you have gas. No, I just am tired. Don't you think that's like the correct form of the use of the word? Yeah, like, I'm gassed. I'm exhausted. I'm on E.
Why would you say I'm gassed if you're gassy? I would just say I'm gassy.
I'm gassy. I got a toot.
Yeah, I was going to say I have the toots. I'm gassy.
Yeah, people are fucking stupid. By the way, I saw on TikTok that America's like #1 in illiteracy, so I feel that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
And I also feel like people who are like hating on Taylor Swift's album, one, they're like, it's boring and slow. Okay, you don't like to be sad. And 2,
I do like to be sad.
No, and 2, it's like you just don't know what she's saying because you're illiterate. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Not
so
you,
this is all being...
No, not you. I'm saying America or the world.
Okay. I thought this was being...
your album. I mean,
I think it's okay.
I forced her to listen. Well, it's because you're not in the mood. It's amazing. I forced her to listen 4 times on the way to Austin.
What I was saying is just that I'm very much a person who listens to the tune of the song and the vibe.
Oh, right.
I don't listen to the words as much. Like, that's like an afterthought. Like, I listen to more of the beat and everything. And so the whole album had the same exact like background.
Absolutely.
Beat.
Exactly.
And it was like very like soft and slow, which is fine. Like, I do love like sad songs, slow songs. But it's a piece of work, as they say. Yeah. I mean, I just was like, every song sounds the same to me. I mean, I'm not hating on Taylor Swift. I love her.
It'll grow on you. Don't you worry.
As a person, I just really liked her before she went more poppy.
Oh, like, me too. But I love the sad shit.
I liked her country, like Love Story, Speak Now.
Yeah,
I think after 1989, I think that was the last album I really paid attention to. And then after that, I kind of stopped.
I wasn't a huge Lover fan at first. Yeah. And then it like grew on me. Maybe because I was just being like a bitter single fuck. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, so we have here some espresso martinis from Loverboy. We're going to do a part 2 because Taylea didn't get to taste it. And
I'm an espresso martini girly.
We all are here at this, little CMBHQ. So I would like to know your thoughts. Oh, we're going to have to put down the mics to open it.
Yeah. I was also going to say, I feel like the pick your critic here.
Oh, when it comes to hard to please.
To drinks and sounds.
Yeah. Hard to please. Okay, but look, it's 12% ABV. That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's more than Blue Moon. But that's beer, but
no, it was making me think of
why is this can beat up?
I don't know.
Wait, you guys, why is the can beat up? Has been in my fridge.
It's probably from shipping.
No, exactly.
The fact that you had to ship it. That's what I was gonna say is it reminds me of the Cutwater cans. They're like all like 12-13%. There's like a really good margarita Cutwater. Maybe you'll have to try that.
Try it. You guys, I got restless leg syndrome, so I got to move around. Oh, by the way, this is Bedside Chat with CMB.
We didn't want to book the studio.
Some of us have spent a lot of money, and we are tired. I mean, and if Alex Earl does it, so can we. This isn't going to be forever. This is just a little bedside chat situation.
Yeah, we're just switching it up.
So let's open it. No, she's having so much fun. I don't know if you're gonna be a guest again. No, I'm just kidding.
Why am I stealing the show? No, is that your?
No, I'm tired. Ignore me. Okay, ready?
She hates me.
No, let's go. Okay.
So.
Wait, we should have had like Britney Spears mics.
Why did that make me think of Lizzie McGuire in her Lizzie McGuire movie?
By the way, it's 21 years old or some shit like that. I saw last night.
It's crazy. Okay, let me.
Okay, let's do a little taste test. Wow, wasn't the same reaction I had at all.
Maybe because you shook it.
Yeah, I did shake it. You weren't supposed to shake it. I don't know why we did that. I mean, you're supposed to shake it in the shaker. You know what I mean?
I like it. It's not bad.
Do you like it for like $80 or whatever I spent on it?
No, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't care to like order it online and
right, but I just wanted to
no, definitely to try it and everything. I was really interested in this as well because I love espresso martinis. It's not bad for a canned espresso martini, but I just feel like it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. Yeah.
It needs some vanilla. It needs some liqueur, like Bailey's, whatever the fuck. It needs like cream situation. You know what this is? This is giving canned coffee and vodka.
Yeah.
Which it's giving every hole in the wall bar who wants to do like, you know, when you know what I hate when people like go to like the hole in the wall bar, like, and I say hole in the wall, they could probably still do it, but I'm saying like you're out partying like at the club and you're like, oh, can I get a dirty martini? Can I get espresso martini? Babe, this is like a dive bar with plastic cups. Like they're not gonna know how to make a good espresso martini. They're using, I tell you, the local bar in Houston that everybody fucking goes to got a straight up like Keurig, and when people order espresso martinis, they brew a Keurig and then they just shake it up so it's cold and then they put the vodka in there. Like there's nothing else to it. Like it's straight up by the water dispenser. You guys are weird. That's not where you order espresso martinis. You know what I mean?
No.
But that's what this is giving.
Yeah, no, it's definitely giving
the job.
Well, and it's like the coffee taste isn't like a strong coffee taste. It's like a watery coffee taste. Yeah.
It's Folgers.
Yeah. No, it does taste like a Keurig.
Folgers in your cup.
So,
wait,
I mean,
that's either going to sound really good or like really bad. I think it's going to sound bad.
Better than I could do, so.
Okay, I think I did end up giving it a 4 just because it was like really strong and I liked the strength of it, because if I had to go through all the trouble with the shipping and the whatnot, you know,
right,
and there's not many canned espresso martinis.
I mean, martinis I feel like are normally pretty strong, but the thing is yeah, you're only going to be drinking one of these, so you want it to be strong,
right?
So you gave it a 4 out of 5.
I think I gave it a 4. Or maybe I gave it a 3.5. I can't remember.
Okay, I think I'm going to give it a 2.5. I know.
It's probably real.
No, I mean, it is. I mean, I haven't tried any other canned espresso martinis, though.
And there's not any.
And I'm also just comparing this to other espresso martinis I've had.
Yeah, like even the one, you didn't go to London with me, excuse me. Even the one that I had, actually I had like 3 espresso martinis in London, which I'm not like I liked espresso martinis before they were popular, and then I don't know, it's a fad, so like I can't be caught dead. But had some all the espresso martinis that I had in London were like bomb. Like they were really well mixed. I cannot find like good espresso martinis in Houston. The one we had in Austin was good too. That guy.
You haven't had any good espresso martinis here?
Honestly, like Moxie's has a good one.
I haven't been there. I'm trying to think. Where have I had some good? I've had some good ones here.
I mean, yeah, none that stand out is what I'm saying. Like, I could tell you the 3 places that I had it in London that were, like, really amazing.
I see. Well, you only went to a few places.
Oh.
You know? Well, no. I mean that in the sense of, like, we live here in Houston. We're trying things all the time here. Okay, anyways.
Yeah. Okay, so 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll continue to drink it. Another thing I was going to say, like, this could be good if like I poured it into a glass and like added my
your own stuff, like agave, so it's and maybe like, you're supposed to.
Like it's a good like, oh, I don't want to make the espresso martini myself, like the full thing, and I'll just what are we pour that in and I'll add a few extra things. But then at that point,
then what's the point? Because then you just get like paying so much. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, I agree. Like I would put this in a shaker with some agave and a little bit of like liqueur, whatever I choose, and shake it up. Real nice, simple syrup. Like really good. Brown simple syrup's good. Anywho, I'm actually really good at espresso martinis, but
well, we are coffee meets vodka.
Absolutely. So, okay, let's get into the weekend. So this weekend we went to Dear Media IRL, which if you don't know, you should. It is Dear Media is a podcasting studio. Hello.
No, I'm like, could you tell we went to Dear Media?
Repping. No, they have some great podcasts, you know, The Toast, Skinny Confidential, obviously. So I want to talk about, you know, we found it on the tickers, right?
Yeah, so I found it on TikTok, and it was when South by Southwest was happening, and people were talking about South by Southwest events, and then someone randomly mentioned in that this event, even though it didn't have to do with South by Southwest, because it was a completely different weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have known about it. I mean, even though I love Dear Media, I don't follow them on social media.
You don't?
Not on my personal. Now I do, but before, like, I don't follow them on TikTok.
Yeah,
and,
not
like,
on
Instagram.
my personal. I guess we just follow them on the account.
Yeah, on Coffee Meets Vodka.
By the way, we're just trying to make it niche, so don't get your feelings hurt, okay? Anywho, yeah, so I honestly, if you wouldn't have sent it to me, I wouldn't have known either, because I didn't see like a whole lot of marketing unless I missed it. So don't judge. Super cool event. Let's break it down. So first of all, Taylor's like, should we go? It's $199. So it's $200. We were like, oh, fuck yeah. And then we go, well, let's get the general preferred side seating or whatever the fuck, extra $50.
Because we're like,
starting
it's
$250. Yeah, only $50 more. Anyways, then we were like, well, let's add on to the welcome party. And then they have another brunch. And then, you know, let's get a hotel close because we might run into people. We didn't. But other than that, all in all, it was a great weekend. Now, let's break it down. Start of the welcome party. Actually, yeah, let's break it down.
Maybe before the welcome party.
What was before the welcome party?
Well, we just ran like an hour late.
Oh, no, a hundo P.
Okay, so
we were just having a little hard time.
This is so on brand. We got to the hotel, at 4:30 or something.
Oh, yes.
We're like, okay, we need to get ready. We were super tired just from the day. driving, whatever.
Well,
we're like, we need a coffee.
Wait. No, first of all, we were an hour late leaving because I wanted to get there so we could like rest and then get ready. Didn't get that because we left like an hour and a half late to get there. So then we had to boogie and then, yeah.
Boogie woogie.
And then we were like, yeah, let's get espresso martinis, send it up to the room. They were like, okay, that's what I'm saying. The hotel like wasn't amazing.
I mean, they weren't bad. They were way better than this, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. I mean.
Anyways, we drank 2 espresso martinis as getting ready, and she just got back from London,
right?
And then prior to London, I was gone for 3 weeks actually in Austin because
we've been traveling a lot.
Anyways,
we're busy guys.
I mean, I was working from home, but whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were catching up while we're getting ready.
Heart to heart. Gift of the gabbed a little too long. Ended up being an hour late to the event. We were like, oh, it's okay. It's like from 7 to 9. Didn't get there till like 8. By the way, ran down the street. We were like hauling ass, like running because we were like, oh, it's a 10-minute walk, 8-minute walk. Yeah, 10-minute walks.
Whatever.
So we were like, okay, like let's boogie, let's go. Sweating, babe. Literally.
Oh, and then that guy like stopped us. He was like, oh, I'm with a bachelor party. Like, where should we go tonight?
Babe, we're running like, away. We're not like a little bitch. We are hauling ass on our little feet, and I'm in heels. You're wearing.
I was wearing like sandals.
Oh, sandals. Yeah. We're like hauling ass, and he's like, "Oh, hey, ladies, by the way," literally jogging next to us. I feel like I'm in a comedy.
He literally ran up to like catch up with
when
us.
people are driving like in a comedy, and then like the nosy neighbors like running and like the windows down, and they're like, "Hey," and they're like rolling it up, and it's like giving Christmas with the Cranks. Like that's what it was giving. And then he was like, "Where should we go, babe? I don't know. We're not from here, and you have Google as well. So why don't you just Google TikTok some shit?" You know what I mean?
Well, I know. It's just like come prepared.
And I'm like, are you trying to hit on us? I was like, we have places to be. And he's like, oh, well, I'll walk with you. I was like, okay, we'll walk faster. And why is your group not walking with us? Like, what's going on? You're going to walk all the way down to like the welcome party with us? Like, I'm going to be like, don't let him in.
And then he kept stopping. And then we ended up like fully stopping to talk to him.
Oh my God. Yeah. So we actually ended up being like 15 extra minutes late.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we got there at like 8 though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like 8:07.
We got like a good hour. In.
Dude, hair a mess, sweating my ass off. Thank God I wore deodorant, but we were like wet. Like it literally looks like we were in a wet sauna because like Texas is so humid. Like Austin is drier than Houston, but like
it's just been so humid lately, and it's gonna get even worse. Like summer hasn't even started.
Yeah, it's icky.
Summer hasn't even started.
Walked in.
I'm like, how honest do we want to be about this?
No, we paid for it.
Okay.
The thing is, we paid for the experience. So, like, we can...
Okay, I'm going to sit back a little. Sorry.
We're going to be honest. This is our honest review of the weekend. Just bear with us, okay? So, we get there. We walk in.
Okay, wait. So, they give us an address, and they said it's this bar. Should we
Thirsties.
Okay. I just didn't know if we wanted to disclose that information. I don't know.
Well, we don't live in Austin, so I think
it's this bar, Thirsties, but we're giving you the address to the back door because it's a private event. Like, you guys are going through, like, an exclusive door. We're like, oh, okay. So we are fucking...
We're booking it.
We're booking it, and then we're looking for this secret door. We cannot find it. It ends up being the entrance. It wasn't even a secret door.
No, it literally was the entrance. Can I tell you? It was the entrance, and they were like, oh, this is the private event. Babe, that's the entryway. It was the entrance, and then the entryway, and then like the bar. I'm telling you, it was like 3 people deep. Like shoulder to shoulder, 3 people. That's it. Like,
yeah, it was
fucking skinny. Then you go around, if you've ever been, to Thursdays, the bathrooms are like, so it's the door where we were, and then the bar is here, and then there's like, a little other entryway.
We'll insert a
going
picture.
To the bathroom. Yeah, we'll insert a picture. You're going to the bathroom. Hello, the whole other bar is over there. Like there's
so much space.
There was space. There was skee ball, and
then they stuffed us in this little corner where the bar is.
Like corner, babe. Okay, no balloons, no picture booths, no music.
Nothing to show that it's an event.
No event.
I mean, other than the people, and then like.
Okay, mind you, it was free drinks.
Okay,
and there were supposed to be free drinks or free alcohol and light bites.
Yeah, light bites
or hors d'oeuvres or whatever the fuck.
So we go up to the bar.
Didn't see any hors d'oeuvres.
There were. We were standing right next to them. I remember I told you.
Okay, wait.
Anyways, but they were. It was.
No, you have to say when we like walked in what the vibe was. The vibe. You don't remember?
Well, no, I remember, but I just don't know how you want me to explain it.
No, okay, we walked in, and, like, obviously we're in a panic. We're chaotic anyways. We walk in, literally fucking packed like sardines, and everybody looks us up and down like we did not belong. And I was like, great, let's get a drink. Got a drink. I said Tito's soda. What did you get? Cranberry vodka.
Yeah, I got a vodka cran. Well,
he literally goes, that'll be $10.
No, he made the drink and then gives it to us, and it was like, okay, $10.
I said, no, it's not. Remake it. He's like, oh, well, Tito's isn't on the menu. Okay, so remake it. Whose era was that? Babe, what the fuck? I'm here for the event.
Yeah, no, and he should have said that from the start. Like, oh, if you want Tito's, that's not our well, so you're going to have to pay extra.
I also didn't know that it was well because it doesn't say well on the invitation.
It says like cocktails, wine, and champagne.
I'm telling you, there wasn't even so much as a fucking like cutout little 5x7 of a menu saying like welcome party of Dear Media IRL sponsored by Jam Pack or whatever,
or even a sign that said Dear Media.
There was like literally or like a paper. Nothing. We got a 21 and up wristband.
Yeah.
Anyways, went straight for the back and we made friends with a couple.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, I think I don't know. What? I thought it was interesting that you thought everybody like looked us up and down.
You didn't see that? And no. What was your impression?
No, my impression was just that. Like no one was paying attention. No one. I mean, obviously, I'm not expecting people to fucking look at me when I walk into a room.
I think I saw like two people like look us up and down.
It was so crammed, and people were like all in their own conversations.
Yeah, it wasn't giving welcome. You know what I mean?
It was really hard because it was so crammed. It was really hard to be like, "Hi, like my name is blah blah blah." You know, it was like.
No, I don't think that's true because. No, I mean, maybe that's your experience. Yeah. That's your perspective.
Because it was so packed, it was just like hard to like get into conversation, and I thought that's why we kind of went towards the back because there was more space.
No, I went towards the back because it was not giving welcome.
Yeah, so I was like, let's welcome. So there was nothing welcome.
We got our drink, and I saw like a hole, so I was like, let's go there and like let's reassess because like I couldn't even talk to her. Like that's how small. There was probably like maybe like 25 people there. That's it. Like,
and none of the Dear Media people like on the panel or anything like that
we
was
thought
there.
Yeah, and again, I had no expectations, but if you're offering an experience to have a welcome party, there's literally no signage, no nothing. Okay, moving on from the welcome party. Or what do you have to say? Because I could.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and then. It wasn't all bad because then we ended up meeting.
Oh no, sorry, we're being so negative. It was a great time.
Okay,
yeah, we met a couple.
Say we ended up meeting a couple and we talked to them the entire time. They were great. Their love story is so cute. God.
Yeah, they're gonna be on. They're gonna be on.
Yeah. So they're gonna be on the podcast in the future. We love them.
Let's not give it. Yeah, let's not give it away. But they're fucking. I'm obsessed.
Oh, I did have a thought. Ended up being a good time. We had fun. We ended up going out after all of that.
Oh.
We didn't. Oh. What? Oh.
No, yeah. Like, oh, yeah, we did go out. Fuck. That's where we went. We fucked up.
And so it ended up being good. We're just saying things that we would have changed. Not that we had, like, a lot of expectations. But I guess we kind of did. We thought there would be, I don't know, just, like, a little something more, you know?
I feel like what we're asking for is a bare minimum. So maybe I should be the event
coordinator. I don't know. Because I have a lot of ideas.
I just have to say, like, you know, influencer events, like, you guys want a photo booth, 360 cam, one little space, shove us in the corner. Had there been like a photo booth, I think I would have been like, oh my God, whatever. I was just there all night. It would have been fun. Yeah. So, like, they didn't even have to have anything else. No balloon arch, nothing. Just a fucking backdrop with, like, a nice, you know, GIF. Like, one of those where you can send it to your phone and print out. Like, one of those photo booths.
Yeah.
Like, that would have made me happier as well. But we didn't end up meeting the couple, which ended up being great. We talked to them the whole rest of the night for like an hour and a half. We literally turned around and like everyone was gone. I gotta also say, not one person interrupted us to have like another conversation. I didn't even see, honestly, who was at the welcome party and then who was at the event and then who was at the brunch. Like I didn't even see.
Yeah, it was dark. I mean, it was so jam packed. So I didn't see any actual faces to recognize anybody after that. Anyway.
Okay, moving on. So we go out, have a blast. We wake up the next morning and I wake up to like a fucking tragic text. Well,
and I'm hungover because we went to bed at 2 a.m. I didn't get drunk.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we.
I thought we went. No, we were like home by like 11.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, because at 10:30 we were like, oh, we're fucking tired. And remember, we were at Greenlight Social and we were like, oh, it's only 10:30.
Well, my Aura ring said I think I didn't go to bed till 2 or something. I'm gonna check the receipts. Continue. Check the receipts.
Anyways, so I wake up at like 7:30. So my little penny bean was at daycare and they were like, hey, like her tooth fell out. She seems to be in pain. Like, what do you want us to do? Blah, blah. Oh my gosh, it was a whole to-do. Now, granted, what?
We got home at midnight.
Thank you.
Went to bed at 1:30.
Well, yeah, because we ate P. Terry's and so, yeah.
And we were talking.
Yeah, we were like not out till 2 a.m. No way.
Well, I just meant we didn't go to bed till 2 a.m. I don't know, maybe I said whatever. Anyways, I don't normally get like 5-6 hours of sleep, you know?
Yeah, so anyways, I woke up to a text saying that, you know, Penny's tooth has fallen out and I don't know. I feel like I get it. It's not like a big deal, but I didn't know like what happened and you're away from your dog child and it's like you feel guilty and I was just in London for 2 weeks and then now I was only with her a day and a half. Now she's back at daycare. Like, you know what I mean? I was just feeling like really guilty. And anyways, long story short, my friend went to Crystal, whom you guys know, pop culture correspondent, went to go grab her at daycare, said she was being a crackhead per usual, made me feel better. And she ended up being fine. Took her to the vet this morning. And we have a plan. We're going to do some like dental exam and see. Because she also has like a growth on her gum, which is a little concerning, which is close to where the tooth came off. So I'm like, I wonder if it has something to do with it. Now she is 9 and her teeth are rotting. Hallelujah, rip them all out. She didn't seem concerned, but she did say that, you know, if we want to get the exam for the little bump, which it has grown, and do a dental cleaning and like all this stuff kind of hand in hand, you know. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I do want to send it for biopsy because
just so you know,
it's my little baby. So got to check with her insurance because she does have insurance, you know, whatever. Hallelujah. Okay. So that whole situation, I mean, that took like 3 hours to handle. Like it was like from 7 to like, we were supposed to be at the Dear Media at 10 to like mix and mingle from like 10 to 11:30. They were serving breakfast. We didn't realize we didn't read. That was our bad.
But we also thought it was starting at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we also thought it was starting. Yeah, which worked out better for us anyways.
Yes, 100%.
So we ended up getting there at 11, started at 11:30. Again, like rushing whatever, but we looked good. And
insert pictures here.
Yeah, no. And like we, you know, there was breaks in between the different panels and everything like that. So like we were able to kind of talk and mix and mingle. But like, I think it would have been cool to go at 10, but also huge loss. Yeah. Like
I'm bummed we didn't get to, but it was better that it was that than
missing a panel.
Yeah. You know, and like we still talked to a bunch of people.
So many people. So there was like 5 panels throughout the day. Wanted to go to the Spritz meet and greet, but they ended up changing the panel. One of the main ones that I really wanted to see, we both really wanted to see, with Michael Bostic and
Lauren.
No, the Turn Your Passion into a Business.
Oh,
Siff,
yeah.
Sammy, and then Pia.
Yeah.
Like an entrepreneurial panel. We really wanted to see it, so they switched it. So we ended up not being able to go to the Spritz meet and greet, which is unfortunate because I wanted to meet our girls and our gang.
And also Spritz Society so far has been our favorite seltzer.
No, it has been like on God.
Sorry,
like,
hands
really
down.
Yeah.
At least for at least for me, it's been
No,
like,
it's
I've been
#1.
telling everybody about it. I'm like, have you guys tried the Spritz Society?
No, I've been telling
so
everybody.
Good.
I've been telling everybody. And I was like, that, like, it tastes like flavored juice, water, wine, and like it's mixed so well. Very good. Can't wait to try other flavors. We've got to get down the list of them.
I know we've only tried the one.
I know, and pressure's on, Spritz. No, but so we didn't get to meet our girls. They did close out the Dear Media event though.
They were the last panel. Yeah,
they were the last panel. But before we get to that, and I want to say they brought the heat. They had good info. It was different type of vibe than it was throughout the whole day. I thought it was like a lower...
Say what you want to say.
No, like a lower chill vibe. Like it wasn't hype. Even, okay, here's the thing. As somebody who doesn't really listen to those podcasts, I really only listen to the Toast and like more like pop culture-y stuff. And like other than that, I just want to rot my brain. I don't really want to know about, I do, but like, you know, time and a place. The only thing that like I'll learn about is like true crime. And that's still like rotting my brain. It's like on. I like read books and stuff like that. But like that stuff, it's hard for me to even read business books or listen to business podcasts, even though I know they're so helpful, because it's so overwhelming for me. Even though I need it, it feels like a chore, right? So I think you were saying that, you know, the Skinny Confidential, him and her podcast, like I've listened to them a couple times. Super great nuggets. Love it. But I personally have to be in the mood. That's up Taylor's alley. Like she listens to all that stuff on TikTok, constantly sending me stuff, like the trends and all that stuff, which is great because it gets like overwhelming for me.
Yeah. Well, not only on TikTok, like ever since I started my health and wellness journey, or just like even finding podcasts, like the Skinny Confidential was one of the first that I had found. And like, I'm the type of person to like the podcasts that I'll put on are usually something to help like motivate me, get better insight, like business, health and wellness. I was really into the health and wellness space when I first started listening to podcasts, just because of like my health issues. And like Skinny Confidential had like a lot of great doctors on and like psychiatrists or whatever it may be, or even just like productivity, like how you can better yourself. And I'm just also just like the type of person who always wants to know how I can better my routine, better my productivity, better my, you know, health, myself, you know, whatever. So those have always been the podcasts that I listen to. So a lot of like the event, I would say, it was like kind of like more that vibe, because a lot of Dear Media podcasts are like that. Like there are some that aren't like that, but a lot of them are like educational and not like like the Toast where it's like fun.
Yeah, that being said, that's not my vibe. So
I mean, I like both. Like, don't get me wrong.
No, I like both too, but I have to be in the mood for the educational. Definitely. Like I did just subscribe to a podcast about UK history, but I like history, and I've only listened to one episode at the airport. Like, you know what I mean? So anyways,
no, I mean that's why I fell off. That's why I fell off listening to podcasts for a while, because all of the ones that I listened to were only like educational, and I was like,
it's like too much, too
yeah,
consuming.
I was like, okay, I need to like find something that's like mindless. And I never really did. I just kind of fell off of
turn
podcasts.
It on. Coffee meets vodka. If you guys want a little mindless, mind-numbing bed rotting, okay?
But the Toast was great.
Loved but them. that's what I'm saying. Okay,
they brought the energy.
My point in saying that is, it started just very monotone, and there was like, and it set the tone for like the whole thing. Not bad. I'm just saying, like for an event, right? The Toast was like the only one, in my opinion, that had a personality. I mean, I'm going to say it. Like, it was like everybody else, all the other panelists, like, seemed to have been on the same vibe. Again, I'm just saying as an outsider looking in. Like, I don't do that space. I had a great time at Dear Media. I think everybody was amazing that we met. I'm saying I'm trying to go from like a vibe standpoint. Like, I'm a high energy person, so I like more high energy things. That's not a knock on Dear Media or the event. That's more a knock on me, right? Like I like more high energy events, which is why I liked the Toast more, because there was like comedy. It felt more natural. Like Taylor Strecker. Wait.
Strecker?
Sorry. Taylor Sheckler is a skateboarder.
Yeah.
She was asking, obviously they all have chemistry, but like she was asking the questions in more of a conversational way versus Claudia, how do you feel about this? Jackie, and do you want to answer? And this, like, it was more natural. If I'm trying,
well, that was more of that panel was more about like banter and just kind of fun. But what do you mean? Whereas the other ones,
I got so much info about
the other ones were more
their business too, though.
Yes, definitely. No, and I definitely think that like
the other ones were really serious.
The people who were hosting that panel. Is that what you would call it? Hosting that panel? It was just like more serious, to the point, whatever. And I feel they could have made it a little bit more like fun and more personable, which I'm not saying.
You know what they needed? They needed an MC.
Yeah, they
needed an MC. During a break, they needed somebody to be like, okay, it's a break. You need to have music, and you needed to have somebody doing like raffle tickets, giveaway, doing a joke, doing a fucking quiz. Like, you know how like when you're at the airport,
felt so separate, the like panel, and then like
there was no flow.
Like so
rigid
and structured, which like I was saying is like I think Lauren and Michael and everything, I think that's kind of how they operate just from listening to their podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
At least Lauren seems like very type A, and which I'm also a type A person.
Yeah, I couldn't do a better job.
I'm a type A person, but yeah, no, I think they're more on the serious like businessy side, where it's like you're like, okay, I'm lacking the like fun.
Well, I'm a serious business person, but you can have fun.
No,
with
definitely.
It.
So
I
think they have room for improvement in the sense of just add a little bit more fun and a little bit more spice, because like, yes, like once the toast came in, because that's their like personality, that's like what their podcast is about, right. You know, like that's just who they are. And the person, Taylor, who was asking them the questions, she's also bubbly and, you know, and like
they're all
and
friends.
Like the banter. Yeah. And so it was really great. I mean, mind you, also they're probably the most popular podcast on that network as well. So everybody was excited to see them, and but they're just funny and they are silly.
But wait, which is also crazy because I think a lot of people, I don't know, I was in the front row. I was sat front and center for my girls, my Girly Swirlies, but I heard that like a lot of people were like leaving and didn't stay for the last. I don't know, I didn't see. I was just mesmerized by our girls. But so right after the girls panel, the toast, they had a happy hour, literally ghost town. Nobody stayed. Let's talk about the food in the happy hour. First of all, the event space was cool. I think they own that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, that's
where
cool.
They had it last year as well.
Okay, yeah, that's a cool space, like an event space. They can host events, also like rent it out to other like studios in Austin trying to film a commercial, like whatever. I think that's a great idea. Second, nobody wanted to stay for the happy hour. Literally, they got their bags and they bounced. We did mingle with some people. Like we definitely tried, you know, we came with our tote bags. We came with our, we'll put some pictures out. We came with our badges, stickers, badges, stickers, brochures. I mean, we came with a fucking mission. Okay.
And I'm glad we did, because not many other people were doing that.
Right.
I mean,
and
there's a few people with stickers and like a QR code, like on their phone.
Yeah,
but we were the most prepared.
Yeah, and people were asking us if we were panelists. I said absolutely, next year. Like, you know, and Jennifer Lawrence is like, yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is like 32 last year, 3 years ago. I was 29 2 years ago. Like, you know what I mean? I never saw that movie, by the way. Anyways, okay, the food, the happy hour hors d'oeuvres were the best ones, but the lunch. The lunch babe wasn't giving. I had nachos and cheese, and it was not like...
Well, yeah, so they had the options of...
It was giving concession stand.
Brisket, nachos, and then 3 different options for tacos. And I think there was an area for, like, salads or something. I don't know. I think that's what someone said. Who knows? Anyways, we weren't about to get the salads because we were starving. Which,
you guys, I'm so skinny right now. I walked so much in London, forgot to eat. Didn't really eat that much this weekend. Yeah, no, you should eat.
Sorry.
Forgot to eat this weekend too. So we were like starved. Yeah, so we had breakfast, didn't we?
No, we did. We had breakfast at the hotel
what did we
when
have?
we were getting ready. That
scramble,
yeah.
The scramble was good. Oh, thank God, because I was giving protein. You know what I mean?
Thank God.
But yeah, basically we had chips for lunch.
Yeah, because it was just chips from like a grocery store, and then they poured some cheese, and then literally a couple. It might as well have been brisket.
Like Tostino's, like queso and chips. I'm not gonna lie, like,
yeah.
It was like a food truck, but like what?
Like we had to ask, can I get a little bit more meat on this? Because there was like 2 pieces of meat on my nachos. And barely any queso. Like it was basically chips.
Yeah, and I'm like, babe, I know that it's free, but like we
paid
so much money to go.
Well, and you're saying this is included. Like I get it if it was.
This is included, and then if you want to upgrade, there's options over there for you to like pay.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
I don't know.
Don't advertise like a full lunch and everything. I don't know. I just
babe, that's like, giving appetizer.
I also felt like it didn't match with their brand.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Because you and a couple other people had a lot to say about that.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
let's talk about the bag.
Yeah, okay.
And then let's talk about the food.
Okay.
No, this is your time to speak because
I feel bad.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
It's not shitting. It's just
it.
our
it's just
experience
being honest and what our experience was. We still love Dear Media. We still had a great time.
Okay, we don't need to brown nose. Okay, sorry. We paid for it. Like, fuck off.
No, but I just want to like reiterate that like we had a good time. We're not complaining.
We will,
I mean, we
were not invited. We paid. We are paying patrons. Okay, I want to say, like, 2 things can be true at the same time.
Yes.
We can love the product and the brand, and like things were off, and because we were paying customer, we can say this.
Yeah. Okay.
Even if I was a fucking influencer there, I'm not gonna lie to anybody. Okay. Overall, and we'll get to it, I still think it was a good event, and we would go again. We didn't go last year. This is the second time. Hello,
Definitely.
BravoCon is fucking on pause till 2025, and they only have done it twice because they can't get their shit together. So like everybody needs feedback like this.
Yeah.
It's not saying that like we're shitting on them or anything like that. It's just, I'm not saying I could do a better job. Absolutely not. I'm just saying per other events I've been to, this was just my experience.
It's just constructive criticism.
Yeah, and they don't give a fuck at the end of the day.
No one's probably on Dear Media gonna watch this.
Well, I don't know. Hopefully, because we
would love to.
We did pass out the brochures, but anywho.
We did.
Okay, so, but yes, let's talk about that because I think that's crazy. Can we talk about the sponsors? They had Lipton, something else,
CoverGirl. CoverGirl.
Well, I wasn't just going down the list. Oh. It was Lipton.
You said something else.
Something else. There was 4. I don't remember the second one. CoverGirl and GNC. One of their main sponsors was Lipton Iced Tea. Babe, Lipton Iced Tea from the grocery store.
Okay, and if you are a Skinny Confidential listener, this is what my thoughts were, just because I am a health and wellness girly, and I listen to those things, and I've listened to their podcast plenty of times, and I understand if you need a sponsor to help pay, whatever, but I just felt like Lipton was not.
Wait, we're torn in between get your bag and stay on brand.
You
know what I mean?
But it also seems a little like unauthentic when you don't stay with your brand. And I just know that with Lauren and Michael and like conversations they've had on their podcast and whatever, they would never drink Lipton. They would actually like say, like, talk about how it's bad for you. And
you said they wouldn't say the actual brand.
What?
They've never said the actual brand.
No, they haven't.
That type of
product. They haven't said the actual brand or anything before. I'm just saying that type of product would be something that they would preach to not consume. So I just thought it was a bit ironic to have that as a sponsor for your event, because I just felt like it didn't go with their brand and who they are and what their values are.
You know what this is giving? So we got goodie bags leaving. Mm-hmm. Love the bags. Like the actual canvas bag.
It was great. Like they gave us
we
a
got
bunch
these
of stuff.
Hats.
Yeah, the hats.
They had a fuck ton of snacks in there. They had Welch's.
Okay.
They had Cheez-Its. I just know some intern. They were like, go get snacks. And I know it was somebody who is paid on one of those casting calls that's like, hey, do you want to get paid to work this event for like $300 to $600, like all day, like whatever it is. And then I just know they were like, go get snacks to fill this. And then they fucked up, but it was already too late. Like the intern.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so some of the snacks and stuff was really on brand for them. Definitely.
The gingies.
Oh, yeah. Gins. I was like, okay, on brand. I'm trying to think of the crackers that I get from Whole Foods that are gluten-free. They're simple. Whatever. Clean Simple Eats was there. They did have brands that I would say definitely coincided with who they are and their values and everything like that. But when I pulled out the Welch's gummies, I was like, there is no way she's eating this. I know she's not eating it.
Taylea lost her mind. She's like, hail to the no.
I'm like, why are you giving this to us if you would be like, no, throw that away? So yeah, hopefully it was just like an intern or something, or they just felt like they needed to
fill the bag
because there was also like a clothespin, and then there was this.
Oh yeah, that was so. Yeah, no, why was there a clothespin in there?
And then there was also this like sheet in there, and no one knew what it was. Like I was talking to other people, and they're like, "Do you know what that like sheet was?" Like I kind of threw it away, and because I am in the health and wellness and stuff, I was like, "Oh, it's a reusable like towel. Like instead of using like Bounty or something like that, because it doesn't absorb the bacteria or whatever, so you can reuse it." And
but they gave you that just in there with the clothespin. Like it wasn't like wrapped, or it wasn't like.
Or any kind of explanation.
Like
because,
ribbon.
Like, not everybody would know what that is. I don't know. There was just some like random stuff in it. But like, I mean, overall, I thought it was a cute bag. And
yeah, we did have, so we had Array in there, which was Siff's brand, which I really enjoyed her panel.
Yes, definitely.
Some makeup in there, things like that. But yeah.
We also thought that we would at least be able to talk to some of the panelists, or like they would give an opportunity. I thought it was going to be at the happy hour where like all of them would come out and like
the happy hour or the brunch. Like you either get like a before and after, because that's why you're paying extra, not only for the event. We paid for preferred seating, and also we paid extra for the welcome party and the event. Not only to talk to the panelists and or Lauren and Michael, but like to network with other people are creatives that are in the space, like other influencers, other podcasters, other business
which
people.
We did, and it was great.
We did like, it was definitely a success, not as much as I personally like thought, even though I guess I said I had no expectations, but like like we definitely did that. But apparently they did their own thing, which is fine, but like apparently there was like some miscommunication. They thought we were going to be at their event, they meaning the panelists, and then we thought the panelists were going to be at the welcome party and or the brunch, or even like at the happy hour of Dear Media IRL event. Like nobody stayed.
So Lauren and Michael
they
came out, and so then there was a huge line to talk to them or like take a picture with them. They were like basically the only people who actually kind of came out. I mean, I know there was some people like...
Yeah, but I didn't get to talk to anybody.
But not really.
You got a picture with Gracie, and like that's it. Like I didn't get to talk to Pia. I wanted to talk to Pia.
Yeah, that was right after her panel, and in between panels there was like 5 minutes or whatever. So there was a couple other people who were like waiting to take a picture, talk to them, and so I almost didn't even get to talk to Gracie because they were starting the next panel, and like it was super rushed and everything. So it just would have been nice if they had time. And I think if all of them came out during happy hour or brunch or whatever, I don't think people would have been I don't think people would have been like swarming or like have a line that like Michael and Lauren had to take a picture.
One, I will say, by no means was there like a crazy amount of people there. Like that was a very nice sized event. I really liked the size of it. In the beginning, the first panel like was walking around for like half the day. Like nobody was like swarming them. So like everything was fine. Like we're cool. People were there to network. Like we're not super fangirls. I will say there were a lot of fans there though. Like I didn't meet too many like entrepreneurs, only the ones that like we really talked to.
Who did you meet that was fangirls?
I feel like all the people that were like fans.
I know, but I feel like all the people we talked to, like,
we
were there for their
yeah, but I was like looking.
Network,
it was kind of
whatever.
giving fan.
Well, probably. I think maybe because we sat more in the front and had like the preferred seating, and maybe the people who didn't pay for preferred seating were more of like, oh, I'm here as a fan.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would have wanted to go there as a fan because I feel like that wasn't.
Not. I feel like that's weird.
I mean, I just feel like the event wasn't like
I was talking to the other couple at brunch, and they were like, yeah, we didn't really get to meet that many. It was like giving all fans. And I was like, wait, I thought that too. Anyways. So yeah, I think overall it was a good event. Definitely room for improvement. Aren't we all? I mean,
brunch Sunday.
Oh yeah, brunch Sunday. We walked in, there was 5 people there.
Okay, and we were an hour late again.
We were an hour late again, and there was only 5 people. I literally walked in and said, wait, did we miss it? He's like, no, we're only expecting like 10 to 15 people. What?
The people that we had met prior said they were gonna, like, they had the tickets for the brunch and stuff. They didn't end up going just because of other circumstances. But yeah. So yeah, it was even less.
Yeah, we were
people,
just.
But I was just so shocked that only 10 to 15 people. That was like another thing. I mean, it was a bigger bar, and we got like actual food, and we did get to talk to pretty much everyone that was there, since there was only like 10 of us.
Right.
So I mean, it ended up being good because we got to like meet people, and they'll be on the podcast as well at some point. So I mean, it still was a good opportunity.
It was a success. The whole weekend was a success, but I just was kind of shocked.
Yeah.
More so by the extra events that we paid for, the welcome party and the brunch. Mm-hmm. And by the way, the brunch was catered by La Madeleine. I don't know if that like matters. Like, I personally like La Madeleine, but I'm like, that's not even like an Austin local. No. Like that, you know what I'm saying?
And yeah, again, no like Dear Media sign, no. I mean,
Dear Media sign, no balloon art. And okay, if you weren't gonna do the welcome party due to space issue, fine. Babe, we had the whole fucking top floor. No balloon arch, no photo booth. Not even one fucking photo booth. Nothing. Or just even sign. A sign.
Like, and when I say a sign, I mean like
even on an 8x11 piece of
like
paper.
A piece of paper saying like Dear Media event. Like, no, it just there was nothing to show that we were at an event. Anyways,
yeah.
I mean, we did. I was just gonna say we were exhausted. We passed out at 7 p.m. on Saturday.
Oh yeah, we wanted to go out and mingle. We couldn't make it.
We were trying to rally. She set an alarm for 8:30. She didn't even say anything to me. She just went back to sleep.
I just moaned. I was
and then I was like, "Are you wanting to go or not?" And she's like, "Okay, I'm taking that." So no, I don't want to go either.
Oh wait, by the way, can I say that when I was doing my JoJo Siwa impression, I got concussed. But also, how about the lady at the door?
We'll link the TikTok that she made, because the entire weekend,
it was so funny.
The entire weekend, we could just not stop saying
"Dream guest on my podcast, Dear Media." Like, if you know, you know. And you're probably like, oh, Dear Media is a production studio. No, like literally anybody who signed Dear Media, dream guest in my podcast, Dear Media. Like,
no, we even like made a bet. I was like, okay, no, I'm.
Oh yeah, that was
like,
funny.
All day we kept saying that, like on the car ride and everything. And I was like, okay, Raya, just because of how Raya is, I'm like, you can't just like blurt that out when we're talking to people tonight. Like, they're gonna think we're weird, you know. I guess who ends up doing it?
It was so natural though. It was a good.
It was like part of the conversation. It made sense. We were like talking about
Taylea looked at me and she was like, "I can't believe I'm about to say this. Dream guest in my podcast." And we met some other JoJo Siwa fans, so I love it.
And then we also made a game.
I mean, we're not fans
out of
but,
that.
know.
If she ever mentioned LA or London, that
we have to take a drink.
Take a drink. I mean, when we say take a drink, it was just more of like a sip.
But,
drink,
you know,
but
I said shots, and I was like, wait, just kidding.
Yeah,
absolutely not. We're not taking shots. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I would say, okay, rate the experience out of 10. 1 out of 10. What do you think the experience of Dear Media IRL is?
Oh gosh.
I'll go first. I would give it like a 6.5.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
But I was scared that I was rating it too low. Like,
no, it's 6.5. I think it's personally a success because, you know, we met at least one person and we had a fun time. No expectations. You should go into events like, well, it depends on what the event is. But for this one, we were there for the vibes. We were there for getting, you know, little nuggets or knowledge. One little thing of, you know, from any of the panelists, anybody there. And I think we did that. We accomplished that. We got more than one. And, you know, the panelists were great. And we definitely got, I got some more health and wellness tips. Like, I'm not into that space. I need to get into it. So like, that was a good like eye opener for me. And like, just kind of starting and getting introduced to some of those other podcasts that maybe they could capture the audience, i.e. me, you know what I mean? Or just anybody else there that doesn't really know them, or like, you know, I was there for The Toast or just Dear Media in general, but like I didn't know anybody else like on the panel, and it was nice to kind of go in with that blind expectation. I just was taking them for who they were and how they showed up, and I thought that was really nice, and I enjoyed all of the conversations. So the only reason why I'm giving it 6.5 is because we spent a fuck ton of money with all the things, all the feedback that we said. But I still think it was a success. Definitely. And I would go again.
Definitely.
They're allegedly having something in October in New York. At first we were like, yeah, let's go. But now we'll just have to see what it is.
We'll see. We'll have to see how much flights are. Like,
yeah, and everything like
how much
that.
Everything.
Because Austin is obviously easier, low risk for us to drive.
Which we were surprised at. I don't think anybody we met was from Texas. Everybody was like out of state.
Cowgirl.
Oh yeah.
Cowgirl Summer was just from Dallas. But everybody else was like from literally out of state. Yeah, flew. Iowa, California, Midwest. A lot of Midwesterners.
Yeah.
Wild.
It was wild.
So we're wrapped on Dear Media. Let's talk about the Met Gala really quick. I wanted to do a game. Okay, let's do like... not even who wore it better, but let's just like talk about some of the looks.
Definitely.
And I will link them.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I will link them.
Oh, wait. So the theme wasn't spring.
The theme was garden. Anna Wintour explained it. She said it was garden themed.
Okay, it says the exhibition this year is Sleeping Beauty's reawakening fashion.
Garden
dress code.
Time.
Okay, the Garden of Time.
Garden of Time. That's what it is.
But yeah, no, on your Instagram you said the theme was spring. So I thought this.
I didn't say that, babe. It's from Devil Wears Prada. Keep the fuck up.
What do you mean?
Florals for spring, groundbreaking. That's from Devil Wears Prada.
That's what you put on there? Oh, I thought you just said, who would have thought?
Yeah, florals for spring. It's from Devil Wears Prada. Okay. Child, she don't know shit.
We literally just watched that like a couple months ago.
No, we did.
No, but that's the thing. That's what I'm telling you.
Florals for spring, groundbreaking.
Okay.
It's Devil Wears Prada based off of Anna Wintour.
Okay.
And then she was like...
No, I've seen... I mean,
no, I know. But
this is what I was telling her this weekend, though. Is like my brain doesn't store quotes or like random things from movies. But
by the way, she's like, Raya posted it. I reposted a meme, so somebody else said
whatever. Okay, whatever. But the thing is, I can watch a movie or a show so many times and I will not remember specific like quotes or things. I'm so bad at quoting movie. Like, no, I could. And that's like literally not all she does, but she is constantly quoting things. I'm like, I don't know where that's from. And then she'll be like, oh, it's from this. I'm like, I've seen that like a million times, but
it's okay. We can't all be great.
Yeah. All right. No, just my brain just doesn't store that information.
And that's probably why you're smarter than me. I'm constantly on brain rot. All right, let's talk about it. Okay, Kim Kardashian.
Can we pull up the pictures?
This fucking raggedy ass pilled cardigan, fucking tragic. She's like, what did we say? I just was running out from my boyfriend and I grabbed his cardigan and threw it on. No, babe. Somebody was like wardrobe malfunction, but I don't know. She didn't unwrap that side, but she unwrapped this side.
Yeah,
so maybe
I don't get why that was part of the
look. It
look.
wasn't. There's no way. But also her waist.
No,
that's scary.
I know. It's actually... No, I'm just like, why does she think that looks good? Like, it just looks so unnatural. You know what her waist and her, like, butt and everything looks like right now is the girl from Incredibles, the mom.
Oh,
you know,
Elastigirl.
Like, yeah, because her, like, waist is tiny.
It's so small, and her ass is huge. Hate it. Kim Kardashian's enough for me. Okay, worst dress, hands down, Amanda Seyfried. Hated this. I fucking hated this.
Yeah, I didn't
get it. You kind of look like the Tin Man.
Yeah. No, but also who was the one that was like basically naked that I showed you?
Rita Ora.
Yeah, Rita Ora.
Terrible.
I wasn't a fan of that either.
Yeah, but I still think Amanda Seyfried, that's like gotta be the worst dress for me.
I love Amanda Seyfried, but yeah, I don't like
that
like
dress. The purple lipstick.
Well, but it's also like I don't think silver is her color either. You know, like I think she would look way better in gold. Like if that was gold, oh my gosh, that would probably look way better.
Yeah, you know whose it is though? J-Lo, because apparently somebody did a side by side and she's only worn the silver like dresses in various forms.
Okay, that is something I will say. I loved J-Lo's outfit.
No, it looks great.
Yeah.
It was a win for me. I can't believe people didn't like it. I'm like, that was great. I also can't believe people didn't like Demi Moore's outfit. I love Demi Moore.
Let me see.
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was different.
No, it's different. It's unique. Honestly, I might have voted dislike on that. Because
checking it now.
No, and you know what? I voted dislike on that. And then afterwards, I was like, you know what? I mean, I personally would hate to wear that, but I would like it. I think it was super unique, and I think it went with the theme, and it was really great.
Worst dress, Matt Damon and his wife Luciana Damon. Babe, are you going to a black tie wedding?
No,
are you at
that's
the
not
White
worst
House?
dress to me.
That's not a theme. You're going to a black.
Chris Hemsworth and his
yeah,
wife.
them too. They're on the worst dress list too. But like,
that was even worse.
This is giving black tie. You're at a wedding.
Yeah.
You're at your wedding.
Yeah.
This is your vow renewal.
Yeah, that's
don't like it.
But no, what's even worse though is Chris Hemsworth was a host.
Wait, I didn't watch it on TV.
I didn't either. I just saw. Well,
he looks good, but it's giving red carpet.
Look at his.
I know
wife,
it was
though, too.
It was the gold. Emma Chamberlain, love it.
Emma Chamberlain. Okay, I love Emma. And I saw her fit, and I just think she absolutely killed it.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Lily James, is that sperm? I'm just now seeing this.
I wouldn't have thought of it otherwise.
Literally immediate thought sperm.
Yeah, it's an interesting pattern, but it looks really good. Oh, Taylea.
She won. In my opinion, that was very cool. That was art.
Yes,
that
100%.
Was art.
Like that was the most unique time. You know, I was thinking, timeless.
Time. Literally, she had a time
hourglass with the time and the sand. Oh my gosh,
I loved it.
So
and on
good.
The sand on her arm and on her shoulder. I loved it.
You know who I also really liked, like as a couple?
Who?
Was Barry and Sabrina Carpenter.
Love them.
And you know what they were going as? Mad Hatter and Alice in Wonderland. Look at the photos.
That's cute. I see it now, but I don't think that was the theme. Like, I don't think they were on
like
theme.
Sleeping Beauty, like
it was garden. It was garden of time,
right?
Earth, Mother Earth, like Father Time.
Okay, well,
I mean,
I still saw it as like the theme of the event, like the Sleeping Beauty,
of the tea party,
the garden,
I
like
see
tea party,
yeah.
And so I thought that was like a really cute like couple's idea. Was like also like she looked.
I love them.
So
I don't care.
So
People were like to Barry. They were like, oh, they're making another Wonka remake. I don't care. I love him. Ayo
also
hated. It looked like she was going to Easter Sunday.
Yeah,
sorry, didn't like it.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say I also think this is an unpopular opinion. Bad Bunny.
I loved it. A lot of people liked it.
Oh, a lot
of
things.
Like it?
No, I loved it.
Yeah.
A lot of people that I saw didn't like it.
Oh, we're seeing different things because people liked it,
and a lot of people didn't like Chase Stroke's fit either.
I liked his. I mean, it's better than unfortunately Nicholas Galantine or whatever. My love, I forgot his last name on Red, Right, and Royal and Idea of You. That guy, it was giving bare min.
No, a lot of guys was so plain and simple, and I'm like,
no, I have to talk about this.
Why?
I have to talk about this. Okay, Sydney Sweeney.
Oh yeah. What are your thoughts?
No, the fact that I saw this interview and somebody was like, oh my God, the hair. She goes, do you like it? If that would have been me, I literally would have been no. Like just on accident. No, but word vomit. No, I don't like it.
The interviewer said, oh, you can pull off any hair color.
Yeah, I could. No, I would.
Was like, I disagree.
That's what I'm saying. If I was the interviewer and Sydney Sweeney was like, I was like, okay, hair. And then she's like, do you like it? I would have been like, not my favorite. Just like, word vomit coming out. Like, I just would not. I would say I don't like the black.
It's no for us.
The black bob. It's
but
not
the
for
dress,
me,
I think it goes
no,
with.
It's giving prom. I mean, it was okay.
No, but I think the dress still goes with the theme.
With the theme, yeah. She kind of looks like Cinderella, but like dark.
But I still think that's part of the theme.
Yeah, that's fine. I also liked Keke Palmer. She came as a tree root. Oh. I like that. That was a good spin on a tree root.
Okay.
Tree,
when
like
bark.
When
I saw it originally, was like, meh.
But bark.
Now I see the inspiration. Okay.
Okay, we need to talk about Jessica Biel. what is this losing weight with 20 pounds of Epsom salt? And can I do that? We were like, my first thought was get a bigger size. I don't understand.
Well, okay, so that's what I was asking you.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought most of them were custom made dresses for the Met Gala. I mean, I know some of them are repurposed, but is that one? Okay, no, so this was repurposed.
Yeah, or it was like on the runway, but.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. I thought, I was like, well, why are they making a dress too small to fit her so she has to do that?
But too small is wild to me. She looks the same, and I get it, like sizes are different, but like.
It's probably just getting rid of her bloat and like her water weight. I don't know. Like it's not actually, you can't get that skinny and by a bath, you know? I think it's literally just probably but I've also never heard of anything like that. Like,
me either. I need to do more research. Doja Cat, aka Siwa, Jojo Siwa.
I was dying at that. Yeah.
Somebody was saying that this is like gel and she's gonna get a yeast infection. I didn't know that was gel.
But what? I don't see the inspiration for the theme at all.
Is it water? She's water, part of a river. Yeah, I hate it. Okay, Dan Levy, amazing.
Oh,
I thought it was so cute.
Yeah, but it also was kind of giving me that vibe of the other dress that you said looked like an Easter dress.
Yeah, it's giving Easter, but yeah.
I also really like that because a lot of guys didn't go dressed as the theme.
They
just were bland. Yeah.
Dwayne Wade is wearing a lilac suit, babe.
It's better than just a black suit, I'm like some of them, you know.
I know, but I'm just like, still, there's nothing to it. I'm sorry, there's nothing to it. Those were like just off the top of my head. I mean, there was a lot of good looks there. Oh, Mindy Kaling I actually really liked. A lot of people didn't like her dress, but I liked it. The back was interesting to me.
No, I think it was a very unique dress, and you could see the work. But okay, Zendaya.
A lot of people didn't like Zendaya. I liked both of her looks, but a lot of people didn't like the blue one, and they liked the second look more.
I liked the blue one better than the second look. Well, just because the second look was more about the hat and like what was it, like the top part maybe?
Yeah, no, I thought they were both good.
Like more going on. Yeah, I didn't really have too many thoughts on Zendaya's fit. Kylie Jenner. Thoughts on that? It was very simple. I don't even know.
Kim Kardashian did it last year with the real Marilyn Monroe dress. We're good. We're tired. It also, first of all, where's Timmy? Second of all, it was also giving when they went to Cannes or whatever, and she was wearing that I thought she looked so pretty, and people are like, "What's wrong with her under eye filler?" I thought she looked good. It was kind of giving that same vibe.
I felt like it did not fit the theme at all.
Yeah,
it was just super plain, simple. Yeah, but also, where is Timothy? Because he would have slayed.
Blake wasn't there. Taylor wasn't there. Timmy wasn't there. There was.
And are they still together? I need to know.
Yeah, she's pregnant with his baby.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Oh wait, I saw this resurfaced clip of Timothy hitting on Keke Palmer last Met Gala or whatever, and he was like, "Hey, remember when we met? Blah blah blah." And all I was thinking about is, I know how all those girls at NYU got chlamydia. I too would have gotten chlamydia. I honestly, you know how Lindsay Lohan had a shirt in the 2000s was like, "You were never my boyfriend." I would have been like, Timmy gave me the clap. Or claps for Timmy. I would have just made a shirt. I would have been so proud to be like, yeah, this little scrawny thing. I'm obsessed. Have you heard him speak French? Oh, français. Absolutely. You would get the clap too for him.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Okay, so speaking of him,
you know what I mean?
No, I love him. But speaking of him, it made me think of Dune, which made me think about Lana Del Rey's outfit.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm it's giving Bene Gesserit. I mean, I know you didn't see Dune.
I didn't see it yet. Wait, I have to say something off that.
Bene Gesserit vibes.
Okay, maybe, but I have to say something about that because I came up with this theory. Let me sit up for it. You know, Taylor Swift came out with that song, Thank You, Amy, about her high school bully in tandem, potentially Kim Kardashian, because she put Kim's name in the title. Okay, whatever. Kim had a cardigan on. Kim is infiltrated the group with Lana and Sabrina Carpenter, her number one besties at the moment, doing a Skims campaign. Kim had a cardigan on. Taylor was MIA at the Met Gala. Is that cardigan, is that an Easter egg? You know what I mean?
I don't understand.
But I
what would
wonder
the Easter
how,
egg be?
Because Taylor's a song named Cardigan, and Thank You Amy is wearing the cardigan.
Okay.
And like maybe Rep is coming. I don't know. I'm not a huge like Taylor Swift conspiracy theorist, but I thought that was like a good Easter egg on me.
But why would Kim be a part of her Easter egg?
Because if she's gonna what do you mean? Because I just feel like there's something in the works. Now, I don't know, maybe not. Like, I don't know that Taylor could ever trust, even if there was like an ironclad NDA, I have no idea if she would ever trust Kim Kardashian to some regard to work with her on like a Skims or a Reputation rebrand era, Taylor's version era. I don't know. But I just wonder if Kim could keep her fucking mouth shut. That would be good. Because, like, why is Kim wearing the cardigan?
Yeah.
I mean, that raggedy ass.
I don't know too much about it.
That raggedy ass cardigan.
I was like, why is she wearing that? It doesn't fit with her dress at all.
And it's upside down, mind you. You're upside down. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
On Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Denise Richards like, stop, Dorit. Your jacket's upside down. It's upside down.
So was that the game?
Yeah, that was the game. I just wanted to talk about it, I guess. Like hot or not, or like love it, hate it. But we talked about the things that we loved and we hated.
Yeah.
And as I love giving my opinion. We'll be back next week with like the regular scheduled programming because like literally so much to dissect. Like updates on true crime, updates on Tom Brady's roast that I'm watching, TV shows, Married at First Sight Australia,
all the pop culture.
Literally
things.
So many pop culture things. I might forget, but you know.
I need an update about London or.
Oh yeah, can I talk? No, I wanted to talk about it, and then we had such a fun weekend. I wanted to discuss that. Can I talk about this really quick? And I'll talk about dating in London, and you know, London will just become a part of my personality, like LA. Unfortunately, please don't unfollow us. I will say this. Okay, so I think I mentioned that me and my girlfriends went to it's this app called Thursdays, and we went to 2 singles events. One was a 25 plus, super fun. One was a 30 plus. It was giving 65 plus. It was fucking sad and depressing. Okay. Dating is a worldwide issue now. So like I was doing Hinge, like worldwide, like whatever, like dude, 2 weeks, you can totally have a fling in 2 weeks, like fall in love and then have a falling out in 2 weeks. Like that is a long relationship to some. Okay. I was doing the Lord's work, trying to just see what's out there. I feel like I connected with this guy and it's giving like Nigerian prince. I don't know. He probably was a catfish because why are you talking to me 24/7 all day, every day? Like go to work. You know what I mean? But whatever. So long story short, this guy like never wanted to meet up with me. And like I was there for like 3 days and I was like, okay, so like meet me here this day, like tomorrow, because we'll get back from Edinburgh, whatever, blah, blah. He's like, oh, you don't expect me to change my schedule for you, do you? And I was like, yeah, I do. There's no sense in talking. Like if you're not going to meet up with me, there's no sense. Why are we trying to have a pen pal?
The one time I'm here.
Literally, I'm across the world. Like, why are you wasting my time? Why am I wasting your time? This doesn't make sense. Why do you want a pen pal? My friend is Australian who lives in London now. She was like, the guys here are weird. I didn't realize, and this is kind of like full circle because I've seen the culture like in real life now. She's like, British people are like really reserved, which I knew, but like British guys, she's like, they don't make moves. Like, you know, they'll kind of beat around the bush. Like, oh, well, like I could be free on this day. Like if you're free, but I'll have to see, like nothing's like ever set in stone. Everything's super flowy. Like apparently like the women take charge, but then apparently like the Americans take too much charge. And like some of the guys at the bars were like, yeah, no, like you're super American, blah, 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 you're allowed all these things. And I was like, no, babe, I'm not American. This is unfortunately my personality. They're like, you're so much. And I was like, no, like I'm allowed for my American friends. Like this has nothing to do with like where I'm from. This is unfortunately just who I am. You know what I mean? But I digress. So I cut that guy off because I was literally like, there's no point to be a pen pal. What?
No, just when you're like, this is who I am. I was just thinking, this is real.
This is me. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Gonna let the light
shine on me.
I love how you actually didn't know that.
Oh. We really got to auto-tune that. We got to figure that out.
Oh.
Oh, that was good. Oh, that was so good. I really didn't think it was. She's raspy today. So,
I anyways, like my voice. Like a little raspy.
No, me too, but now it's a little like too much raspy. So we go to the 25 plus event. I had so much fun. I met a bunch of guys, still in contact with them. Like, was such a hot commodity over there. But then it's like they don't even want to have a fling. And then I met this Welsh guy that was he's 23. He was in Edinburgh. I thought, this is a funny ass story, actually. I got to tell you this story really quick. We were at this pub and it was small and I was like going to the bathroom, but like, you know, when you like kind of step to the side because somebody's passing, and then you know when like there's a back on a chair and you think that you're like leaning on the chair and you're like not touching the person, but you're like touching the back of the chair, letting the person pass. Babe, I thought the man was a chair. It was just a man. I was touching the man and I like looked down. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a chair." And they were like fucking dying. They were like, "This is not a chair. It's a real human. Like, what the fuck?" And I was like, "No, like I literally thought it was like the back of a chair, but he was like on a stool. So like it didn't have a back." I don't know, dude. I was dying. Great opener. And we ended up running into those guys multiple times. They were on a stag party, which is a bachelor party. And so fucking funny. We were like laughing so much. Anyways, this guy, this little 24-year-old had great skin. And like, when do I compliment people on their skin? Not really, right? So like, you know, it means something. So like, especially for a man, I was like, "No, literally, what is your skincare routine?" He's like, "I exfoliate 3 times a week." And I was like, "Absolutely, keep doing that. You look great." Kept running into him. The 23-year-old was the only one that was like interested. And then I was like, "Baby cat, you're 23. You know what I mean?" So I said, "No thanks, me love." You know? No thanks. But yeah, I don't know. The dating is like a worldwide issue, a global issue. We need the UN to address it because I felt like a shark. You know that meme that's like the shark? I feel like this all the time. That's like trying to catch the prey and the school of fish are like constantly going away. That's me. Fish are friends, not food. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, "Hey, I just want to chat. I'm not trying to eat ya." And like everybody's like, "Ah!" Oh, speaking of scaring, I scared the shit out of Whitney Port. Ah! It's giving on brand. I literally waited for her to finish her conversation. And like, you know, when you, let me act it out. You know, when you like,
she was at the Dear Media event.
She was at the Dear Media event. You know, when you like touch somebody's back. So her back was turned and I was like, "Oh, hey, Whitney. Oh, sorry. Did I scare ya?" I have that effect on people. Like literally I said that, which is both true. And she's like, "No, I just thought I had to be somewhere." I said, "Yeah, right. I scared ya." Anyways, she was like, I was like, "Whitney, like, I love you," which, ew, I feel like I never say that, but like, like she's genuine. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that was literally me when I was like, "I love you." And I was like,
Gracie?
Yeah, to Gracie.
You're
and
like,
I was like,
"I don't know you."
In my head, I'm thinking, well, I don't actually know you. I just know what I've seen online.
I've seen what I need to see and I like it.
But I just felt so like weird. Like after I said I love you, I was like, wait, I don't even know you.
I don't even know you.
Anyways.
You're like, "We're moving too fast."
Yeah.
No, I just was like, you know, like, love you, love your channel. Me and my girlfriend are like, my friend Olivia Hill, who is a comedian in LA. If you guys want to do comedy, if you want to watch it, please find her shows. She's hilarious. Plugged her to Whitney as well. And I said, me and my friend Olivia, who's a comedian in LA, always watch her channel and like blah, blah, blah. And we like talk about the hills and like, you know, and I told Whitney, I was like, "We grew up together. We were girls together." And she like repeated back. I'm like, "You know, TikTok?" She goes, "Oh, no, I don't." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, we were girls together." She was like, "Yeah, girl, we're girls together." And then I told her that I liked her rewatch with her husband about the hills. And she goes, "Subscribe, bitch." And I just knew she was my people because she called me a bitch.
Well, yeah, she was saying that because she was like, "No, I didn't just do that with the hills. I did that."
Yeah,
with
she did that with Laguna Beach, the city, the hills. Now she's doing like other shows, and I honestly think it's like pretty funny. The commentary is funny. We've subscribed.
Was like, "Oh, I didn't know," and so she was like,
"Oh, well, I didn't because
subscribe, bitch. Like, you fake fan."
Yeah. No, it's so true. But I didn't know because like I think when I watched it a couple of years ago, they were just doing the hills, and then I think they like kind of wrapped, and then people liked it so much, then they were doing other, and then I forgot. Sorry, I have ADD. It's a medical issue, okay?
Yeah, but she was super nice.
No, love her. Gonna try to get her on the pod. I mean, why not, guys? It's like 2024. Let's shoot our shot. We're not getting any younger. Okay, guys. Well, that's all for this episode. Please rate, subscribe, share with your friends, tag us in the stories. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at coffee.meets.vodka. Email us coffeemeetsvodkapod@gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube, Coffee Meets Vodka.
And follow at Daily Taylea.
There we go. Everything's going to be linked in the show notes.
And let me know if you'd like to see my face.
Oh, yeah. Do you like Taylor's face? Yes or no? We got to get her a camera. That means your donations are very important to us in the show. Please donate at the link in the bio. That really helps us and goes a long way so we can pour back into the show and make it even better for you guys. So until then,
see you next week.
Bye.